Okay, DeAndre Ayton's going to the Lakers. None of us are too surprised by this one. It's 2 years, second year is a player option. I believe it's like $9 million the Lakers are paying. The Blazers are paying the majority of this, as we would expect. And while I already said in a couple videos ago now that I think Laker fans are going to be on the DeAndre Ayton roller coaster, sometimes they're going to love him, sometimes they're not. He's by far their best center now on the roster. Getting him for this cheap makes frustrations with him feel at least a little bit better. And you can imagine him playing off of Luka, Reeves. I'm going to say LeBron. There's a lot of LeBron something in the air right now. So let's try to make the case for Ayton in LA. He did play with Chris Paul before, heavy pick and roll offense, the whole thing. But Luka's just a whole different thing. And what Luka does to lob threats, to roll guys, all that. I mean, what we saw Derek Lively doing in his first season with Dallas as a lob threat, it was a massive thing, right? The thing is, DeAndre Ayton, and this goes with the DeAndre Ayton roller coaster, is that he needs to be ready to set hard screens for Luka and Reeves, and I'll still say LeBron for right now, I don't know. For as many possessions a game, he has to be content with some of these not resulting in him getting a shot, and also what he can't do is set these screens and then just float around to like the free throw line all the time. I understand he can make mid-range, and that's cool, and you're going to see like some Luka Ayton screens that result in little 15-footers. That's nice. That's a nice thing in the toolbox to have. But it needs to consistently be Ayton hard screen and being as aggressive and as physical as we can ask of him around the basket. I mean, I've referenced this many times. His free throw attempts, it was like 1 free throw attempt a game this past season. His career high is 3 per game. I'm not expecting him to suddenly have a big jump in that playing with Luka, but it's got to be more. But hey, if there was ever an opportunity for a physically gifted big guy to prove, no, you guys are all wrong about me, and what I did on that playoff run for Phoenix, that's the real me, well, here's your opportunity, man. To go along with this, there's possibilities of if he's running screens with Austin Reeves and they result in switches for smaller guys on him. Again, you got to be aggressive, like aggressive back downs. I'm taking you to the basket. Give me the damn ball, not just kind of floating around. And also, again, not just kind of sinking in the game when you don't get the ball for a few possessions in a row. So we'll see if he can do it. This is going to be the end-all, be-all of at least how we feel about DeAndre Ayton. I mean, even if this doesn't go well with the Lakers, like he's still going to have a career. But, I mean, the only clip I can find of the guy on Twitter right now is that one where he's like under the basket as Jokic gets the offensive rebound and he's just kind of looking at him before he remembers, oh yeah, I have to try to contest this. That takes us to the defense where Dorian Finney-Smith gone, Jake LaRavia in. LaRavia can switch across a few positions, but he's not going to be starting. Look, Ayton is not going to take an okay defense and make it a good or very good one. I don't think he can take a bad defense and make it way better, but I also think he can be part of a good one as well. And whether JJ ends up, playing him in typical drop coverage or having him high up on screens and then get back into the play, whatever, we will see in time. But regardless, it all comes down to the same thing. Like, Ayton just needs to play with a level of intensity and physicality and all that stuff that sometimes been there. Like, he's going to have some big games for the Lakers. He's going to have some games where he and Luka's two-man game's looking really good. He's making pick-and-pop mid-range jumpers. He's finishing at the basket. He's getting putbacks. He's just looking like a physical dude. And then other times, he's just going to be floating around out there. But again, getting him for this price, that's cool. Would I expect Ayton to be used as like an offensive hub by JJ at all? Not too much. And that was one running thing with their offense, where after they got Luka, they just slowly went into more and more of just get the switch, try to cook and all that, and all the offensive numbers suggested that when the Lakers didn't run a play, I mean, this was from Cran Just Make Basketball. This is like a very big thing with him. Big name in Lakers Twitter. When the Lakers had more of an actual play on offense, the offense was better, and when they just kind of did whatever, it was worse. And so that's definitely a question with JJ's offense. But hey, if you have a big man who can really draw in extra attention from the defense, which can open up more kickouts for corner shooters from Luka or Reeves or LeBron. He's here right now. I'm just going to keep saying LeBron, okay? For Rui, LaRavia, etc. But then Ayton can also still convert enough of those rolls to the basket, just again, being more physical, the whole thing. I feel like I'm going to repeat myself on that one. Then, okay, perhaps that makes some of the more simple offense a little easier. Even if that does happen, they will still need to remember, we can do more than just run like one screen every play. Also, if you just have a guy who can consistently beat switches with smaller guys on him, again, it's all going to come down to just how good Ayton is at being as physically imposing as we hope he can be. I mean, if he's just kind of floating around and taking 15-footers and hook shots and just kind of being out there, then all right. But hey, listen, for everything I say, I mean, he still averaged like 15 and 10 on good efficiency this past season. Again, at the end of the day, he's not bad. He's the best option they got. And for you, he's cheap. He's not cheap for the Blazers for one more season, but you don't got to worry about that. So that'll do it, man. Did anybody predict that Luka and Ayton would be on the same team one day in whatever draft they were together in? There's probably some tweet that somebody will find. I don't know. And I just saw it's 2 years in the player option, so that's cool.